All right, go for the Fire Badger. The Void Eye, not convinced, but yeah, we should probably have taken the free technology if we're not convinced. Instead, we have the old techs, maybe the carry techs. Maybe we don't want these. Maybe we should change this to the free tech. I think we just go. We have to go crawlers here. It's never gonna work if we. I don't know if this is our front line here. Maybe. Kind of weird, but maybe this is okay. Much prefer the hounds, but I don't know. Maybe these guys have the DPS that we need. But we just don't have any chap clear, that's the problem. At least they're tanky though. We had the free upgrade, I mean, I don't know if they survive any longer. Still get one shot, right? Yeah, that's too bad. Now this guy, he's pretty good. He's the Corgi. Um, all right, we'll sell out. Start going to Phantom Rays, I think, right away. Do want to start selling out the Void Eyes, but I'm not sure if we do that immediately. Okay, more Phantom Rays. We get the Fire Badger next round, so we'll be able to stabilize our chaff clear problem. We're likely not going to be able to clear enough chaff this round. It's just all chaff, which is fine. No more Void Eyes left, unfortunately. Hopefully we can get one of these Tarantulas. Yes. All right, he's gonna go boats, you'd imagine, behind this. This is a really good board for boats. Just put the boats here. Um, we're not gonna go for the arc lights. I mean, the arc lights seem to be amazing, but we trust in the Fire Badger. Fortress is interesting. It's unlikely he's gonna go Wasp. We can always unlock it for free later. I mean, not for free, but all right. So I think this is okay. Maybe this will get redirected. I think we could go for two Fire Badgers. Maybe even two Phantom Rays, but we do run the risk of the flank here. Probably just click range. And you know, part of me wants to go Phoenixes now. We can always go for the temporary fire as a temporary solution, just to see what he wants to do here. Because you know he's gonna go for the, he's gonna go for the boats. So we're gonna try to predict that. Yep. So boats mean we don't really need these guys except for the oil. And the Fire Badgers are still doing a little something to the chaff. We do have late chaff, which is not great here because our guy's going into the fire. Do we win this? Maybe. This is not great. Yeah, this is not great here. Um, let's see. Enhancement module is good for him, but it's going to take time for it to pay off. We'll glow oil now. And, yeah, I want one in the middle. We already have ones on the side. We can add more to the side, but just run some risks. I think these guys are okay, or... No, I don't think so. I think we'll sell. Go for more phoenixes, and I think we start with the charge shot right away. Okay, it's more boats. It's a good thing that he's holding on to this, but he's got so much HP that we're unlikely to win in one round. So, yeah, this is good. This redirects the fire. I love where the fire's going. Although, there needs to be a little bit here. That's the problem. And the oil doesn't come down here, unfortunately. Might want to consider range on the Mustangs. I'm not sure. No, this is far from over. We're not doing quite enough damage to make this. Yeah, he's got the enhancement module too now. Wasp is good for him. He's got wasp production. It's not amazing for us, not horrible for us. Farseer's probably slightly better, but I don't know. Going wasp with anti-wasp tech is probably good. So we continue. I think we go range on this also. And we'll sell out of more of these guys. What do we go here? What do we do here? Do we ever go for chaff here? On the sides? Do we ever put chaff here for him to get distracted even? Actually, I think I prefer this more. Okay. And what else? Do we go for the level here? Probably not, but it looks enticing. Maybe we do. All right. It's got actually defense, which is interesting. So we did get range on the Mustangs. Hopefully they can stay in position. They still are going into the fire, unfortunately. Looks like it's not going to be enough here, and this is where we start. This is where we start losing. Amplifying core additional deploy. I think it's almost game over. Amplifying core is amazing for him. I don't think we go for anything. Could argue the additional deploy is good, just so we get more distractions. But I don't know. So we need aerial spec on top of this, I think. Maybe we go for this. We'll upgrade one of these guys. And click range. Or do we just, let's see, we have a chaff clear problem, right? So we need range here, maybe a couple more. over here. The oil is supposed to come down here. I don't know. I think I want to upgrade more phoenixes, but let's go for tower range. Let's missile this maybe. And I think we sell here. Let's get more chaff on his flanks. Maybe another missile here. So this is designed to kill more of his chaff here, but so this is these flanks are actually pretty amazing here. Now the mustangs somehow are not burning. He's got wasp. No, he's got HE. He doesn't have wasp production. Now we're gonna lose to the wasps. I think the wasps are a little bit too tanky. Yeah, this is. This is our Kryptonite. These carry units, mass-produced wasp nano repair kit. Right, so we did go range, but somehow we couldn't clear the wasp problem. So he's probably gonna oil us, you'd imagine. Guess we just oil him here. And we do expect oil. We need something that can handle the we need aerial spec. We need tower range. And probably to start selling out of this chaff. Go for the attack. Don't know if we, yeah, we think we continue to missile this. It's gonna be a nice fire on his part. Yeah, this is to be expected. I mean, did we just need to go Mustangs earlier, or what here? The oil will connect because of this. I think. Yep. Well, actually, okay. So we'll lose probably these two packs. But maybe if they stay out of the fire, but didn't even go wasp production yet. Interesting. The late fangs are actually tanking everything. It's gonna be game. All right, so we're gonna need to look at this. So round 4, the boat came out. We perfectly prepared for it, and I think we did the right move there. Round 5, we lose 1400 because we go for charge shot and he goes for the wasp with shield. Now we have aerial spec wasps, which is already pretty decent into his wasps. We already have mustangs with range. So maybe the mistake was mustangs with range. I mean, maybe the wasps don't do anything, right? Maybe we just needed to sell out of something, like the Farseer. Not exactly sure, but let's say we do range these guys. We're gonna need something maybe like aerial spec or just more of these guys be on the sides. our fire is hurting ourselves. I think that's what we're starting to realize. Maybe let's just try aerial spec, pure aerial spec here. With the additional range, maybe just do a missile here. Let's just see how this works. Only problem now is there's not there's nothing in front of the Phoenixes. Except for the Phantom Rays, which kind of are not, I mean, they are taking shots. At least now we are actually killing his his stuff. So this looks like the right decision here. And we have enough Phoenixes. Most of them are still alive. Okay. Is there a way we can win without having to do so many technologies? I mean, so this is 300. So it's way less money. Right? It's way less money. It's 150 less. So that's why maybe this is working. Because we're not trying to go wasp. I mean, okay. Let's say we try this, but we go into the wasps. Because we get the wasp for free, we don't have to sell anything. We could sell this. So let's say we go into mass wasps. We're double teching anyways, so why don't we just double tech the wasps, right? Alright, let's see what this does. Problem is, this is kind of not the greatest long-term comp against the Overlord. I think because he's got HE, I think I mean, actually we can click EMP here in the future. Maybe this is better. Because the problem with the Mustangs is they kind of die too quick to the fire, and we can get oiled and stuff. I think we just need to commit into something, whether it's the Wasp or whether it's the Mustang. Both can be good, both can be bad. But I think we needed to have committed better. I would probably go with the Wasp because it came in the drop, right? So let's, with that round out of the way, let's see what we did wrong the following rounds. Okay, so round 6, we are semi-committed into both, and I think that's our problem. And we lose 1400 for that round, and what did we do? We went just more into we went range into the Phoenix, right? And we didn't address the actual problem. Okay, so yeah, this is the last round. Alright, so let's see what we have here, right? See how easy it is to turn this around. So amplifying core, maybe. You know, we could put it on a level 2 unit. Could have gone fortified Mustang. Let's see about that. Fortified Mustang. The range decrease is horrible. Let's see if it actually can work here. All right, we'll go, I guess. Can only go for 3 more. Go for the attack, and let's just see how this plays out. So they're fortified, meaning they don't burn in the fire, but their range is garbage. The Overlord range is so good. Plus they have HE. But we were dying more to our fire than we were to the Overlords, I think. Okay, they're in the fire. They are burning, but they're not dying. So this is quite good. Maybe it looks like we have enough of a front line. Now the Mustangs, now the Overlords are starting to lock on, but Yeah, I don't think this is going to be quite enough. Okay. How about just normal Mustangs with the item? And looks like we can get 3 again. It's just a question of, is improved wasp better or is Mustang better? In this situation, I don't know. Like the Mustangs have better range, and you know, they're technically better into wasps, but the problem is we are kind of burning ourselves a little bit. That being said, he's got more chaff to that he's losing. Doesn't look like it's gonna be enough here. All right, so works out about the same. Let's try the wasp. All right, let's try the wasp. We'll even put this on the wasp, get range, and looks like we can again get 3 more. Let's go for the attack, or maybe just upgrade this guy. Kind of don't think the wasp is going to be that great. It's not. It doesn't seem like it's, especially with the HE. It might just, you know, might just get killed too quick. We'll see here what happens. Okay, doesn't wipe him out that quickly. So it looks like the wasps are doing not too bad. They're acting as pretty amazing chaff. So it looks like wasps are better here. The Mustangs are still, they got the range, so we actually win with the wasps. So I guess we go wasps now into boats. Okay, so what about a variation? What about just I think we want the range. But what about just skipping here? What if we go for the range? Maybe we go for the EMP too? Or is that just too much right now? I mean, we can try it, right? But we still get the range here. So let's see if this makes like any additional difference. I think theoretically now we kind of just disable the overlords once we lock onto them, but locking onto them is going to be the hard part because there's so much chaff in front. You can see here they're well, it does actually make them move forward instead of like kind of staying at a faraway position. So maybe this is doing something. But we still lose here. Because even the overlords without the techs are super strong. So it looks like that's not going to be it. So the EMP isn't worth it. Okay, so I guess we just have determined that it's going to be the range and the aerial spec. The EMP is not quite worth it yet because we don't have enough on the board. Maybe if we just spread out the wasps, it'll be better here, right? Maybe. So we'll continue to try this. EMP and range. Maybe we sell out of something more substantial here, or we need to sell something for 200. Is it gonna be a Phoenix maybe, or is that just too much? Maybe it's one of these guys. All right. So maybe we'll put these guys like more like here. And I guess guess this guy can go here. Just playing with the positionings of everything a little bit. I think this is still gonna ignite the fire because we only have one kind of fire to ignite. And we're hoping that this can kind of, this guy can get into this. Nope. We do get into this. And we do get this, but this isn't working. EMP wears off, so doesn't quite look like the EMP is gonna be the miracle. I mean, it will be maybe in if we have more wasps here. So, okay, we have now determined that we want to go wasps into him, even if he has wasps. Now, if he has mustangs, then yeah, then all of a sudden it becomes a different story altogether, right? Then we start going into the our mustangs. So that's the problem, right? He can counter the wasps easier, but then it forces him to build something else other than the overlords. So last round, we lose obviously. Let's see if we can take what we learned and apply it to this. So I guess we want to go with this. Yeah, well, I guess we will try to burn the other side instead of the side that's gonna burn us. And we can go for 3 more of these. Anything to sell out of? Maybe this? Do we go for an attack? Why don't we just shield this to cheat a little bit? No EMP. Maybe at this point, this is just too little too late. We've already dug our hole. Let's try with the EMP. So that's a better fire for us. We do disable the boats on one side. This side doesn't have enough chaff clear. The only EMP only lasts for a few seconds, but yeah, it doesn't actually even say how long it lasts, but it only lasts for a few seconds. It looks like now that the EMP is actually doing something. Wait, we actually can win with just the EMP now? Interesting. Now that's best case scenario. We optimize our oil, we cheat, and we block his oil. Okay. Let's try the same thing with instead. Let's go into our mustangs instead. Let's see if this works, just so we know what the actual carry unit's going to be for us. So can't build level 3 unless we sell something. What if we sell We're gonna oil here. Okay, so we can get 3. We'll do optimized oil like this. I fear, though, we will lose some of the Mustangs to this section of fire. But hopefully the Mustangs just have so much range they stay clear of it. I don't know. They're kind of going into the fire here, but it's mainly just this pocket. It's not horrible. Can we still win? What does he have? He's got the nano repair kit. So that makes that's interesting. So that makes the Mustangs surprisingly ineffective. Problem is, if he just goes wasps, then you know, how do you deal with it, right? If he goes Mustangs, how do we deal with how do we deal with, you know, the wasps? Our wasps are gonna die if he just goes for a few Mustangs. I mean, do we try to burn his Mustangs in the back? Kind of becomes that kind of game. But it looks like we have no chance with the Mustangs of our own here. I don't think it's necessarily going into the fire. It's just a high level with the repair. I'm surprised that it's not doing enough. And we even have the Phoenixes firing. So it looks like it's the triple tech wasp here. That's actually the only option. And it's surprising that we could win after 3 rounds in here. Is our fire a mistake? I don't know. I mean, look at all this chaff that we're killing. If we didn't have this fire, if we didn't have this, I mean, how else are we going to deal with this? You could say that just go 2 Vulcans with war crimes. Yes, that would deal with this, maybe, but it costs roughly the same, and the Phantom Rays are actually, like, 3 Phantom Rays are the perfect number to tank, to be your front line, tank some shots. Don't need more than 3. We only spent 100 on the oil. And the Fire Badgers were free. We clicked range, which we may not even have needed. The oil didn't quite land everywhere where we needed. And the distractions, I think, were also a pretty big part of this. Like, I think those distractions were good. It certainly allowed us to kind of, like, pull apart the center of his army. So, yeah, the big question is Mustangs or Wasps better? It looks like right now the Wasps are a lot better. And, you know, it leads me to wonder, are improved wasps even better? Right? Well, improved wasps, the HP does nothing. So it's just the damage. But then, you know, you're paying 50% more. So in the HP means, well, the HP means that the Mustangs it's hard to deal with. So I don't know. The jury is out on that. We haven't quite tried that yet. It would be something interesting to try. But let's try to keep these principles in mind for the next time we go up against a high-level boat player.